Giovanni Fornasini was born on February the 23rd, 1915, in Pianaccio, a small suburb of Belvedere. His father Angelo was a charcoal burner, one of the people who manufactured charcoal. His mom, Maria Gucci, and his older brother Luigi made up the family. Angelo was injured in World War I and could no longer work in at his trade. The family moved to Porretta Terme, about 50 miles away, but still in the province of Bologna. Here, Angelo managed to get a job as a postman. Maria got a job as well, and the family settled in. Giovanni attended the local school but did not graduate. Whether or not he completed his elementary education is not known. It is documented that after leaving school, he managed to get a job as a lift operator at the Grand Hotel in Bologna. Giovanni knew he was called to the priesthood, and at the age of 16, he was accepted into the minor seminary in Borg Capane. That school closed in 1932, and he transferred to the Pontifical Seminary located in Bologna. On June the 28th, 1942, he was ordained a priest. He began his ministry as an assistant priest in Sperticano in Bologna province. The parish had about 400 people, and Father Giovanni took a particular interest in all of them. They were his children, and he took that responsibility seriously. His first solemn high mass was on July the 12th, 1942, at St. Thomas Church in Sperticano. In his homily, he told the people, "The Lord has chosen me to be an urchin among the urchins." He was simply telling the people he was just like one of them. On July the 25th, 1943, the young priest, only 1 year after his ordination, made the church bells ring when Benito Mussolini was deposed from power. The Nazis were aware of Father Giovanni's involvement with the partisans and were watching him closely. The young priest defended the defenseless parishioners from the cruelty and oppression of the Nazis. He had saved many lives, and after escaping the initial Nazi massacres, he continued risking his life to save others. On October the 12th, 1944, a German commander's birthday was celebrated in a school in Sperticano. The partygoers were drinking heavily, entertained by loud music as prostitutes moved about the dance floor. In the corner sat the young priest, doing his best to contain his anger. But why would he be there? Because he was trying to save one of his own. During the day, an SS officer had seen a girl in the rectory, mixed in with other evacuees. He decided he wanted this innocent young woman to be part of the evening's festivities. Don Giovanni has rescued many of his people from the Nazi killers. He now has another to save, this young woman from the rectory, brought to the party by the Nazi officer. Father Giovanni made his presence known at the event. To the dismay of the partygoers, he stared them down all evening. The Nazis did not want to incite the local parishioners, so incredibly, the commander ordered the priest to return to the church with the girl he came for. Don Giovanni sighed relief, and together, he and the young woman left. The priest had saved her. But the next morning, Don Giovanni, carrying his bag filled with the necessary oils and holy water for burying the dead, climbed up the rock-covered road that led to where the bodies of those executed or killed had been left. Intending to bury as many as he could, as he reached the top of the hill, he saw the same SS officer who wanted the young girl the day before. The German soldier pulled out his gun, smiled at Don Giovanni, and promptly placed a bullet in his head. This is how the life of the 29-year-old Don Giovanni Fornasini ended. He died in oblatio vitae, offering one's life. He knew the consequences of his actions and embraced those consequences for the love of God and neighbor. He died on October the 13th, 1944. On January the 21st, 2021, Pope Francis approved Don Giovanni's cause for beatification, and he was beatified on September the 26th, 1921. Blessed Giovanni Fornasini, pray for us.